Hey, it's your boy. Whoa, the arms. Hey, it's your boy Amanda. And would my lamp look better? Oh, that was way better. Hey, it's your boy Amanda. And recently I came across a video from a channel I don't watch too often, but I'm aware of his existence, which is Ted Nivison. He's pretty great. I actually found him from when he did Try Not to Laugh on Smash, but I don't think anyone cares. But he recently made a video, a Halloween video, where he made pizza as a pirate. And let me tell you, the amount of times I cringed watching that video hurt me. That boy don't know how to cook or bake, because I've made bread before. I know how to cook. I mean, I know the basics. Like, I'm not like a professional chef or anything fancy, but like I like to bake. I know how food works, and I just wanted to critique it. And you might be like, Amanda, why do you feel like you have the credentials to critique him? You know, you're not a professional. You can't critique his pizza making skills. Well, he dressed up as a pirate. So, you know what the enemy of a pirate is, right?
The enemy of a pirate is a shark! Ted, I'm here to fight you! I'm not gonna make a pizza in this, I'm just gonna yell at you for making it badly! Ah!
My alter ego has taken over. Let's get into the actual video. Wait, should I show this? Yeah, I'll take this. So now that my alter ego has taken over, and now you know I'm qualified to roast your pizza, Ted. I'm gonna get into roasting your pizza.
Let me ask you a simple question. What is more scary than pizza?
Now let's get into the actual pizza making. So first he makes the dough completely from scratch, and he actually buys the good stuff. Like, he gets like pure cane sugar and like the good brand flour. So like, you eat Ted being a superstar. There's a bird squawking in the distance. So proud.
So for starters, we're going to need 1.5 cups of warm water. The ingredients here say 105 degrees to 115 degrees. So I'm just going to go over to this. I'm going to turn it on.
So here's your first mistake. You boiled the water. Warm, 105 degrees, that's not that hot. It's safe to touch, it's not bad, and you can get it from the tap. So I don't know why you boil water. As soon as I saw that you were boiling water, I was like, oh no, what are you doing?
Okay. Oh, that water is boiling. Uh-oh. That's, God damn it. That is way too warm.
It is. Very much so.
Fuck. Okay. Gonna need to wait until, the water isn't warm anymore.
Boy, just dump it and get some from the tap, Ted. Because if you don't do it right, this is a crucial step, because then your yeast won't bloom. This is very important.
Okay, it's been 5 minutes, so we need to add the flour, salt, sugar, and olive oil to the yeast. I do not have a mixing paddle attachment.
All right, Ted, just use a wooden spoon or your hands. It's not a big deal.
Here we go.
Really? Really? Buddy, you don't mix bread dough like that. With bread dough, you either knead it by your hand, or if you have a stand mixer, there is an attachment that you can use for kneading bread. Because it's just going to wrap around the whisk, you know, what your beater, it's just going to wrap around it, and you're not going to be able to get it off very easily. You're going to have to rip and tug at it. And with bread, you want to keep it as a whole clump the best you can. So that's why using that bread hook in a stand mixer is a better idea. But I've had issues in the past of the bread trying to escape when it's in the bowl. Like, it's mixing and it'll try to jump out, which is not fun because, like I said, it stays as a solid mass once you mix that bread dough. And you want to keep it as that solid mass, because the more you rip it apart, the harder it's going to be to bring it back.
Oh, no! 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 This is how the original pirates did this shit. I'm digging the direction in which this is going.
You know how to knead dough? That's not how you do it. You don't just toss it around against the counter. You flour your hands and the surface, and you press, and you keep going like that. You switch hands. That's how I do it. I just go like doot, 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 doot for like 5 minutes. And it's beautiful. Have you ever played Cooking Mama? She teaches you how to knead. You need to go to Cooking Mama's school. She'll help you.
A thin layer of olive oil over the inside of a large bowl. Pizza dough is oily, that's for sure.
This is way too much. That is disgusting. It is like soup in there. So when you spread olive oil into the bowl, you do it so it doesn't stick to the sides. You literally only use like a maximum of like a tablespoon for the whole bowl. So what I typically do is I pour a little bit on the bottom, and then I take the empty bowl and I spread it around like this, so then it coats the entire bowl. And that usually satisfies it. Then I stick the ball in there, the dough ball in there, put the plastic wrap on it. And I don't think he does this next step, which is you set it in a warm area so it can rise, because I don't think you set it in a warm area. So what I mean by a warm area is what I typically do is I turn the oven on and then I set it on top of the oven. So it's not super duper hot. Or you can just put it in the oven with no heat applied and it should still be pretty good.
Come on. No.
So I may sound like a professional now, but I do this literally every time I open the plastic wrap. It hurts so bad. He is not overreacting. It hurts so bad. Why it needs to be so sharp to just pull some plastic. I like the ones that have the slider, because then you can't kill your hand with it. It's awful. Now we get into the tomato sauce, which is where the most cringe-inducing thing he's gonna do happens. And oh my gosh, it's like, I mess up and I do stupid things all the time, but like, oh my god.
Great. Using fresh tomatoes. They will have to be prepped by skinning them, straining the seeds from the pulp, and dicing them into pieces that will cook evenly. So I have to skin these tomatoes. This is making things a lot harder. Pretty much every part of this is miserable. This is how we're going to peel the tomato. Check it out.
A potato peeler to peel a tomato. You are using a potato slicer. The potato peeler to peel a tomato. Okay. So when you peel a tomato, first of all, if I were to do this recipe, I'd just buy canned tomatoes that are already pre-peeled, because why bother? Unless like you have a garden and stuff. But he doesn't. He bought the tomatoes, so I would have bought canned tomatoes pre-peeled. But since you're doing it this way, what you're supposed to do is, I didn't even know this, he does do it later on in the video, but you boil them, and then the skin will loosen so you can peel it right off. You don't do that. That'll take you ages. You're going to lose a lot of good parts of the tomato as well doing that. This was cringe-inducing to watch, but it was also hilarious.
William, how do you peel your tomatoes?
What are you doing?
I'm peeling tomatoes for a video, and it's a pain in the ass. How do you go about doing it? I'm trying to make tomato sauce.
Okay, I don't understand how you peeling them.
I'm using a good grip peeler. Pro swivel peeler.
Like a potato peeler?
Yeah? Is that what I'm supposed to?
Potato peeler to try to peel tomatoes? I've never peeled tomatoes, but the only time I've seen people like in recipes is they throw them in boiling water really quickly, like blanching, I think it's called. So you take the tomato and you throw it in boiling water for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then you pull it out like just really quickly to burn the skin, and then you cool it down with water or ice water or whatever, and then the skin just like falls off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've never seen someone peel tomatoes with a potato peeler.
You salsa with a garbage disposal making champion, my freaking legend, my hero. Thank you for stopping this madman. Thank you for telling him.
Oh, it's splitting. It's splitting. They're blanching. We put the tomatoes in the water. Are you kidding me?
You are my hero.
I gotta add in seasoning. I gotta add in the salt and pepper into the... No! Oh, that's a 10-inch thing.
A bit small and the dough looks really dense, so I don't think it got enough time to rise, because the amount of dough you made, like, that doesn't look like a lot, but maybe that's what the recipe said. But also, it is so hard to stretch pizza dough, because as soon as you stretch it, it just back. So I understand why he made it as small as it was, because it is so frustrating.
You know what time it is. It's time to put the sauce on the pizza. Let's try it. Behold. The sauce is on the pizza. So
Leave like any room for crust.
that's the pizza right there. We're gonna try a slice.
Surprised that it tastes good. It still looks a little wonky, but I'm not surprised that it tastes good because all the ingredients were good. You didn't put anything wonky in there. You know, when people make like these baking videos where they make stuff like they're not experienced with, it usually comes out tasting pretty good because the ingredients are good. It's just the presentation might be a little bit off. But overall,
This was a really great video, Ted. I know I'm ripping you to shreds, but not really. I'm not that aggressive about it. But this was a very entertaining video to watch. I mean, it got me to watch your video, and I don't usually watch your videos, so that's pretty cool. But if you ever make pizza again, definitely follow my advice. And I mean, if you ever want to talk to me about it, you can, because I will give you my advice. I think I did a pretty good job at teaching, just saying. Just saying. That's been all from your boy Amanda, which is me. I don't know why I talk third person there. But I don't usually do these commentary type videos. But this was a fun thing to try out. It was a very quicker video to make, so if I do videos like this, I'll be able to pump them out a little bit faster. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more of this. And if you're Ted watching this, thank you. And also, please don't peel tomatoes with a potato peeler. What are you doing?
He's my baby. I just petted his mouth. Oh no, did I pop it? Please don't tell me I popped it. Okay, I didn't pop it. We're good. My closet just won't close because there's a pile of dirty clothes outside, so we don't talk about that. So Ted, I'm here to school you.